Standard 4 EVS Chapter 1 Going to School Session 3. Hello students, welcome back. I hope you all have done assignment which I gave you yesterday. Students, in previous session we learned that some children have to take the most difficult roads in the world to receive education that some of us take for granted. They face daily challenges to get a chance for better future. This chapter shows us that how determined some children can be when it comes to getting education, especially with the dangerous journey and long ways to home after school. Can you see in the picture how difficult it is for the children to reach their school? Dangerous paths and obstacles on the way to school don't make them weak. Yes, they climb up rocky paths, swim across rivers, or find their ways through icy winds. Their paths take them through amazing natural landscapes like forests, northern hills, and mountains. Let us move towards these places in today's session. Forest. India has a diverse range of forests from the rainforest of Kerala in the south to the Himalayan forest in the north and evergreen forest in the northeast. Forests are very important in our life. Trees release oxygen that we breathe in and absorb carbon dioxide, which makes the air clean. The roots of the trees bind the soil that controls soil erosion. Forests provide us with many things such as wood, food, medicinal plants. Forests also provide habitats for animals and birds. These are also the homes of many tribes and people. Children of these tribes or people living in or nearby jungle daily cross thick forests to reach their school. These children face many difficulties to go to school. Let us read their experience from book. We have to go through a thick forest to reach school. At some places it is so thick that even sunlight does not pass through. It is also very silent there. You can only hear the sound of different birds and other creatures. Have you ever been in a jungle or any such place? Maybe you have seen a jungle safari or national park. But these students face many dangers in their daily life, like danger to encounter with wild animals like wolf, cheetah, elephant, snakes. Danger of being infected by the wild plants or insects. Danger of getting lost in the forest. Here is a picture of students of Madhya Pradesh crossing a jungle to reach school. Let us move to northern mountains. The Himalayan mountains form the northern mountains region of India. These are the highest mountain ranges in the world. Northern mountains spread from Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. The climate of this region is cold, dry and windy. It snows almost all the time. So, children living in this area have to struggle with harsh climate. They have to climb mountains, cross snow areas, as there are very few roads. Let us read this page. Moving on the snow. See how we reach school. We go to school through miles of snow. We hold hands and walk carefully. If the snow is soft, our feet sink in it. When the snow is frozen, we may slip and fall. There is a danger that they can slip and fall down the steep mountains. Sometimes these students have to fix a rope and lower themselves down to cross icy snow. Here we can see how students cross the snow and frozen river with the help of sledges. In the mountains, even during summer season, paths are rocky and uneven. These children have to be good at hiking to make their journey to school. Let us read their experience. We live in the mountains. The paths are rocky and uneven. The children who live in the plains will find it difficult to walk on these, but we can easily race up and down. These students feel comfortable to walk on these roads, no matter whether there is a dense forest, farms, mountains, or snow. On the way, we manage to reach school. What a passion these kids have. We should use environmental friendly means of transport in cities. Like if your home is nearby the school, you can walk to school or use a bicycle. These days, people also use carpooling or electrical vehicles. Public transports like school bus, school vans also save fuel and environment. Kids, let us learn some safety rules for traveling to school. While riding in cars, fasten your seat belt, sit quietly and do not bother the driver. Always sit in the back seat. Always get out on the curb side of the car. When walking to and from school, unless other plans are made with your family, go right home from school. Cross only at intersections. Walk, never run. Obey the school safety patrols, police, and crossing guards. Look in all directions before crossing the street. Obey traffic signals. Walk facing the traffic if there are no sidewalks. Watch for turning vehicles. Avoid crossing between parked cars. Beware of strangers and avoid them. When cycling to school, wear a helmet. Use a backpack to carry books. Keep your hands on the handlebars. Walk your bike across busy intersections. Stop and look always before entering a roadway from a driveway. Go with the traffic and obey the rules of the road. Stay safe. Always follow these rules to keep safe. Students, we have completed all topics of this chapter. Let us revise what we have learned. Let us revise. In Assam, students use bamboo bridges to cross the rivers. In some areas, many students use cement bridges to go to school. In some parts of Kerala, children travel by small wooden boats called vellam. In Ladakh, a trolley is used by the students to cross the rivers. In northern plains, children living in villages use bullock carts, camel carts. Children prefer walking on snow and rocky paths in the mountain ranges to reach their school. In urban areas, children reach school by different means of transport like school bus, school van, or their bicycles. We should follow all safety rules while traveling. I hope you have understood the concept of lesson and you will love to do this assignment. Why must we conserve our forests? Write safety measures to be taken in school premises. Draw one safety signal. Kids, hope the courage of these students will inspire you and believe that where there is a will, there is a way. Keep going. Have a nice day.